Good morning and welcome back to my channel. This is Randy and you're back on Old Guy Hikes. Today is Sunday, July 20th, 2025. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. I am in North Little Rock, Arkansas. I'm at a park called Burns Park. If you're ever in the Little Rock area and you're on I-40 on the north side, you'll see the sign for Burns Park. It's literally less than a quarter mile off the interstate. Very easy to find, and this park is just full of activities. It's a really big park with lots of hiking trails, equestrian trails, baseball diamonds, golf course, archery range, just a ton of stuff. The sign at the entrance that had listed all the stuff, there was so much stuff I couldn't even read everything that was on the sign that you could do in this park. So I think it's a very popular park. Hopefully I'm not going to see a whole lot of people yet this morning because it's early on a Sunday morning, not super early, 9 o'clock, but there weren't very many cars in the park as I was coming in, so don't expect to see a lot of people today. I'm trying to take it easy today after yesterday's debacle, I guess, if you want to call it that. Go back and watch my video from Rattlesnake Ridge, which was last week's video. I will link it up here in the top right corner of your screen right now. That turned into something. It was a little crazy. Really dangerous, and still kind of getting over the recovering from that. So I'm trying to kind of take it easy today. This is going to be about a 5-mile loop. I'm doing the green loop, about 5 miles, only about 400 feet of elevation gain over the entire 5 miles. So should be pretty easy going for the most part. It's about 90 degrees right now, but here in the trees it's much cooler. But the ambient temperature around Little Rock right now is about 90. And it's going to be close to 100 by the time I'm done with this hike. But again, in the trees it's not too bad. It feels pretty nice here right now. I hope you enjoy. Thanks for coming along, and let's get going. This is my third day in Little Rock, fourth hike to get all together. I did 2 yesterday and 1 the day before. Been in Little Rock since Thursday. We drove in on Thursday, hiked Friday, Saturday, and today. My wife is here for a photography conference down at the Bill Clinton Library. So I've been chauffeuring her around, taking her to class in the morning, and then I go hike, and then I go pick her up from classes at the end of the day. So it's been fun getting to hang out around downtown Little Rock and also seeing the parks. I'm very impressed with the amount of hiking trails and parks available in the Little Rock area, especially around Pinnacle Mountain and Maumelle. And that's where we're camping. Actually, we have our RV down here and we're camping at Maumelle State Park. Just tons and tons of great hiking, great nature opportunities to get out in Little Rock. So definitely a great place to come. I was really worried that I wasn't going to be able to hike much at all because the weather forecast showed that it was going to be 100 degrees pretty much every day, upper 90s. But it's really been very pleasant, even though it's been hot in the afternoons. The mornings have been great. And the bugs, I was worried that the bugs were going to be unbearable. And I'm totally soaked in. I'm trying lemon eucalyptus oil on my skin, trying to get away from the harsh chemicals, the DEETs and the picaridins and stuff. I still have the permethrin on my clothes for the ticks, but as far as stuff on my skin, I've been trying the lemon eucalyptus, and so far 0 ticks, no mosquito bites, but the bugs really haven't been that bad anyway, and I've been really surprised by that. As I mentioned earlier, there are several loops in this area, and this is just one of the loops, and there's a red loop that's right along with the green loop here, and the green loop is 5 miles and the red loop is about 2 miles, and they start from the same spot and they just kind of intertwine a little bit here and there. I'm also seeing there's a disc golf course right in around all these trees too, so that's cool. Do love some disc golf. Haven't played in a long time, really since my son went to college up in Duluth. I've probably only played 3 or 4 times. So as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this park is less than a quarter mile off of I-40, and actually this north side of this loop is like 100 yards off of I-40, maybe 200 yards. It's right there. So this area through here that's really kind of cleared out. I think it's going to be this way for a little while. I was just chatting with a guy on the trail back there, Matt, who I met on the trail, who is a regular here. He told me this area, I think it's this area that we're talking about right here, or maybe the part we're going to come to pretty quick, that's really cleared out, was hit by a tornado evidently. It used to be all timbered just like we've been in up until now. And he said the tornado really cleared it out, and it's much more open and exposed. Oh yeah, this is really cleared out, and you can see that it's just a big wide swath of about a quarter mile. I'm just leaving the thicker part up here, and then it's about maybe a quarter mile across to where it gets thick again over there, and it's just really cleared out in between. Yeah, now we're just kind of followed a little bit of asphalt road back there, and now we're just kind of following a gravel sort of like road. A little bit of a creek crossing, but there's a little bit more of a trail here. This part's definitely not as maintained and marked and all that as the other part was, but I think I'll be back in the trees here pretty soon. I'm sure this is messed up from the tornado. Kind of pretty much picking your own line through here. We're working our way over there. I can see the trail going into the woods over there, so I'm just working my way across this grassy, stubbly, weedy ground. It's kind of nasty. Hoping there's no snakes that I'm going to step on. I've done more bushwhacking the last 2 days than I have my entire hiking career, I think. Okay, I think I found the actual trail again. Yeah, there's a green mark on that tree down there. We're about halfway through. It's just been beautiful. Other than that tornado scar area, it's just been a beautiful hike. Very well maintained, very easy to follow. Okay, now there's a whole bunch of deer down this hill. They're all hiding in the trees down there. One's got a pretty good sized rack. They're all looking up at me. There they go. There goes one. There goes another. 2, 3. Maybe the same 4 that I saw earlier. I do think we're going to go through some open area, but it looks like it's pretty well maintained trail through here. Okay, so I know that's probably hard to see, especially if it goes dark. That little blue spot is where I am. I'm supposed to be about over here somewhere, but I'm right on a green mark. That shows me out in the middle of the park with no trail anywhere near me. I don't know. I think the safest thing is just to keep following the green marks and not trust AllTrails. Now, this trail is completely turned all the way back around and it's heading me back into the woods, back towards the highway, almost like it's bringing itself back around on itself. I'm going to trust the green markings for a while yet and just keep following them. But it just doesn't make sense why they're mapping and their actual trail doesn't anywhere come close to each other. And it's not that big a deal to me personally, but you know, if people are coming out here and wanting to follow a online map, then it should probably come close to matching, and this isn't even close. All right, change of plans. That's just taking me right back up to the same trail I came in on, and I don't like repeating my footsteps, so I'm just gonna make my own trail. This road on the map at least shows that it goes through an RV campground, so I'm just gonna follow this road and it should take me up to the main road, I hope, and then down to the parking lot, and if not, I will bushwhack and get to the main road. The RV park is closed by order of the North Little Rock Police. It is desolate in there. Some broken down picnic tables. Wow, I wonder what happened there that they had to... Oh wow. This is a former military training site. Old explosives have been found. Wow. That's crazy. And this is pretty, even though it's on asphalt. It doesn't look like anybody has driven on this in a long time, since the police shut down the RV park, I guess. Look what I found. Green marks on the trees coming out and going that way. I'm going to consult my AllTrails and see if that takes me back to the parking lot. I don't have any idea where this way it would have come from, because there was nowhere to connect to it. I almost want to go that way just to see where it connects, but I don't want to add another 2 miles just to satisfy my curiosity. But this is the way that I think it goes to where my car is, so I'm going to consult the map and then decide. Okay, I've decided this looks like it goes a little windy, but it does head back to the parking lot, and I'd much rather be on trail than on asphalt. So here we go again. Well, I'm certainly glad I got off the road and back on the green line, because this has been probably the most pleasant part of the whole trail. Just really pretty in here. Probably just as pretty as the first part, because it's all the same woods, but I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I'm just about back to the car. I'm going to give you my Old Guy Hikes difficulty rating. I'd definitely put this at a 3 out of 5 on the difficulty scale. It's not a very hard trail, other than getting lost. Definitely follow the green as much as you can. See if you can find a printed map to have with you. The AllTrails is not trustworthy. Maybe look at Gaia or something else that has a little more trustworthy map. But you know, stick to the green. The green will get you where you need to go, but it definitely does not match the mapping. But that's what hiking is to me, you know, getting lost and getting found again. Getting yourself lost and getting yourself found again. And just kind of wandering in the woods. Nothing wrong with that as long as you plan ahead, keep yourself safe. This has been a lot of fun. This is wrapping up my week in Little Rock. So I hope you've enjoyed learning a little bit more about Little Rock trails with me. I've sure learned a lot, and I can't wait to come back because I've got a few others that I have not done yet that I want to do, but I'm just out of time and not going to be able to do it this time. So thanks for coming along. Come back next week. I don't know what I'll have for you. I haven't planned anything out yet. So, but come back. There will be something. And have a great day. Thanks for watching. Hope to catch you out on the trail sometime real soon. Bye-bye.